Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot by Tilly Walden. Website is at the bottom here. Liminal11.com if you want to check that out. Feel free. Feel free to freeze frame on that if you need the spelling, of course. Supportive Oracle cards. Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. There's a website for Stacy's deck too. It's rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A is an umbrella using... No, A is an apple using umbrella. A little ahead of myself on that. Feel free to freeze frame on that too if you want that. What? Okay. It's ready to start whatever is going on. There's like cards poking me. Queen of Swords and Two of Cups and Eight of Fire. It's like an outside influence, maybe two different outside influences. Okay, so people are meddling, I think. I feel like people are meddling. This is from the past. Eight of Cups. I felt I moved on from that. I keep feeling that song. That song? Okay, sure. I felt like I moved on from this. I feel like I moved on from this. I don't even know if there's a song with that in it, but I'm just saying. I feel like I keep looking back and I'm like, I thought I moved on from this. I thought I moved on from this. I don't even want to deal with it. I'm getting like this rush of energy, kind of like it might make you a little bit uncomfortable, which that's a lot for Scorpio. Kind of like, I thought we were done with that. I thought we were done with that. What is it, though? No. See, the death card in the past, this was face down, but it was upside down, just to be fair. Something has just been kind of like sitting off on the side. It's kind of like I thought I took care of it, but instead of it being taken care of, somebody just pushed it under the rug or something, or like somebody just kind of like put something over it. It's kind of like there was a mess in the middle of the living room, and they just put like a box over, or like a wooden box over it, and then tried to make it look like a table. The mess is literally still there. It looks like it was taken care of. It's kind of like, oh, they redecorated the living room. No, they just hit a mess. That's what they did. They didn't really deal with something. You thought somebody dealt with something. You thought it was taken care of. You thought it had moved on. The thing is, it's still gonna move on. It's just like it's almost like it's in waiting. The end is still yet to come. It's still coming though. Six of Pentacles. This is interesting. This is how it came out. This is how it was sitting on the table anyway. Half of those pentacles are being hidden, and I feel like the person who knows that is not completely taken care of knows that they are on borrowed time. They know that they're on borrowed time. They do. So it's kind of like, what else is left? The moon? Is that the moon? There's a lot of like choppy energy coming in. It's kind of like it keeps showing up in front of me, and then it's not, and then it shows up again, and then it's not. It's kind of like, wait, is it, wait, and then it goes away. It's like, okay. Then it shows up again, and you're like, wait, what's going, and then it goes away again. It's like, well, okay. It's kind of like, is it done or is it not? It's kind of like the ending of a movie where they start rolling the credits, and then like a minute goes by, and then they show you a scene, and you're like, oh, all right. And then you see that scene, you're like, okay, that's the end. And then at the very end of the credits, they show you yet another scene, and you're like, oh, I thought this was over. And there's another scene. I feel like Marvel movies do that. I'm trying to think of what Marvel movie I saw. I think it was the second Doctor Strange movie that did that. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Like there was something in the, like after the credits start, then there's something, and then at the very, very end, there's another teaser at the very, very end. Or was it the Ten Ring one? I don't know, one of those. But it feels like that, kind of like, oh, I thought it was over. But good thing I kept watching because it's not. It's really not. There's a little teaser. It keeps showing up, and it's kind of like, can't it just be done? I feel like it might be one of those two, like, can't it just be done? Can't it just be done? But then I have to keep looking, like, just in case it's not done, I keep looking, and I'm like, oh, there it is. It's stressful to you. I feel like I don't really want to deal with this. I want it to be finished. I want it to be part of the past. I'm not really interested in messing with that again. Um, I'm kind of looking back. I'm like, I thought we moved on from that. I really thought we moved on from that. I don't want that to come in. Not in the sense of like you can't handle it, but it's kind of like if this comes in again, it's like a group of people are going to get all bent out of shape. And you're like, I don't need that. Especially if this is a work situation, kind of like if this comes back in again and we have to deal with this again. Like I can see 3 or 4 people like getting all bent out of shape, and then I have to deal with them, and then we have to take all the time to get them all happy again, and that takes weeks, sometimes months, to get that back where it's supposed to be. And I don't want that disruption to come back. Things are working fairly okay now. I don't want this disruption to return, not because I can't handle it, but because I don't want to have to wait for these other people to get on board again. It's stressful. It's stressful. Somebody's going to get caught off guard. Maybe not you, but probably one of those 3 to 5 people. Because I see like somebody knows a secret. The Queen of Cups coming in with the unexpected, somebody already knows what's going on. One of these people that you're worried are going to get all bent out of shape again literally already knows this information, is just keeping it to themselves, which kind of puts a bunch of question marks around that person. Like, wait a minute, I expect them to get really upset about this, but when you find out that they already knew, it's kind of like, wait, what? They already knew and they kept it to themselves? They had such a fit about it before. Like, what's the deal there? That's curious. You're just trying to keep it together so other people don't freak out. You're like, I don't have time for these other people freaking out. You can sort it out and move on, but I don't need other people's drama. I don't really need it. I don't really want it. So I'm trying to keep it together. And I'm trying to keep other people from figuring this out and seeing if I can just kind of wrap it up. Because when you realize it's not over, I feel like I'm going into there and I'm like, all right, what do I need to do to like cinch this up? We need to finish this and move it on. I don't feel like everybody needs to know that this was still dragging on. It was supposed to be resolved before. If we can at least resolve it now and move on, I don't think we have to tell everybody and their brother that happened. Let's just resolve it. Let's move on. Let's move on. Can we just move on? I keep getting it's more about other people and dealing with other people's like leftovers and drama. What? There's more cards keep coming out. Well, what was this? That was the Princess of Cups. I thought it was the Queen of Cups. But still, I'm getting kind of a Queen of Cups vibe, so I'm going to stick with it. I'm still getting like, well, the Princess of Cups could still hold secrets. But the question is, why aren't they upset? Because I'm saying that, the reason I realize that is because the same card, not the same card, the actual Queen of Cups is also showing up as an issue in the future. I feel like this is kind of marrying this all together. It's probably the same person looking at what's going on. And I feel like when I'm starting to sort it out, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait. What's going on with this one? I thought they were over in this area of response. Like, I thought they were going to be upset. They're not upset. Turns out they knew. Wait, what is going on? Why is this happening this way? It's like question marks popping up all over the place around this person. Like, what are they really doing? Are they a pawn for the Emperor? The Emperor doesn't usually play games, but when they feel necessary, the Emperor can be extremely strategic. Extremely. So if they feel like, if you're fighting with wolves, you act like a wolf, or, whatever you want to say about that, they will do what they feel like they need to do to make the situation work out correctly. I'm seeing all this play out, and I'm like, as this goes into the future, it's starting to look like it's going to get really messy. Okay, and again, I keep going back to the past. I thought we were done with this. The death is coming. It is coming, and I feel like you're not too far from seeing it happen. It's still yet to happen, probably within 3 to 4 months, just to be fair. So whatever's going on, it may play out for another 3 to 4 months when you're watching this. Okay, believe it or not, this is going to work to your advantage. Because I'm getting like, I'm holding the line. When I'm feeling your energy, when I'm feeling Scorpio, you're holding the line. I don't want this to get messy. I am keeping certain information to myself. Scorpio can keep secrets. Like, if you want to, you will. That's just how it is. I'm not interested in seeing this get real messy. I'm also trying to avert or divert or move away certain things. I'm trying to keep things apart, people apart. I'm trying to keep information from connecting in certain situations because it's not necessary. All that's going to do, if these things connect together, is it's going to get people bent out of shape. We're going to have 10 times the drama that we needed to have. I'm trying to make it as peaceful as possible. You're putting in a lot of effort too. What is this card? The Two of Pentacles. I see you looking at this at another angle too. While all this is going on, while you're trying to mediate this, you're kind of looking at the question mark person. We're going to call them a queen, princess, whatever you want to call it. I feel it's the same person keeping secrets, and you're like, there's something up with that. So I have to kind of be like very careful, like in case this all blows up in my face and people find out this, that, and the other thing. I just got to make sure that I plan ahead. That if the information does come out, it's not going to end up all over me. You know, I got to be careful. So it takes a bit of thinking. You do handle it quite well. Somebody here is a little... I'm getting a little fire starter, especially because the wings look like fire to me. This is the Queen of Swords. Somebody might be taunting you. I'm getting a fire starter energy. Like, they might be taunting you, kind of like, no, you're up to something, Scorpio. I know you're up to something. And I feel like your response to that is like, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Dude, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. I feel like I'm not amused with this person, by the way. I'm saying it in like a comical way, but I feel like you are not amused with this person. Yeah, you're doing some double duty here. And yeah, maybe they know you're doing some double duty, but they have no idea what's really going on, and you're very confident that they have no idea. Things change relatively quickly when they do happen. The next 3 to 4 months, it's like all of a sudden they pass and it's resolved. I feel like it's resolved before you know what happened. It's kind of like if there was, for example, if you had a neighbor you didn't care for, all of a sudden their house is vacant and somebody else is moving in. You're like, how, that sold? Like, what do you mean? I didn't even know it was on the market. Gone before you know it. Moved on before you knew it. Really fast. Something changes really, really fast here. And I feel like it's a great outcome for you and for whoever else wanted this outcome to happen. Things go really fast all of a sudden. I'm getting like a really like rabid energy with that. Knight of Fire, quick move, and the death card, the 13 and the dice. Okay, so that's when the end, boom, gone. All of a sudden this ends really fast. When it's over, I don't see any problems. You got gratitude, faith, and the King of Pentacles. You're sitting comfortably. I feel like now that it's over, it was supposed to be over a while ago, but now that it's actually over, I just got to make sure I'm quiet about it, which is not hard for Scorpio. If you don't want to talk about it, you're not going to talk about it. I just got to keep people away from that subject, and I think we're going to move on quite okay. I see you relaxing. I see you being fine. The way it finally worked out, the fact that it finally is done, I feel more comfortable knowing how it actually played out, in a sense. Like, the fact that I know that it's like, I don't just think it's done. It's clearly done. It's a different outcome than originally expected, but when, for example, if it's a neighbor moving away, it's like they don't even live here anymore. So that's not even an issue. Like, they're gone. It's not like you're going to camp out in my front yard. They're gone. And that's that. It's going to be fine. You were going to succeed either way, but I feel like you're looking at this, well, yeah, I was going to succeed either way, but I was hoping for this version of success, as in not the tumultuous one. I'm almost going to start stuttering. Like, it makes me like, oh boy, if that went that way, if this went bad, this could have been really bad, and it could have caused a lot of damage that would have taken a long time to fix, which you would have fixed it. But it's kind of like this outcome is much easier, a lot less carnage, a lot less problems. It's kind of like, instead of having all this damage in the backyard, we didn't have any damage in the backyard, so I don't have to fix anything and wait for it to correct. We just didn't have it that way because it all moved on. So it worked out a lot better. Yeah, I would have been successful either way, but I like this version a lot better, is what I'm getting. A lot better. I feel like you're going to handle this the way you need to. It is ending. It's just kind of like, it makes you very stressed to know it didn't end correctly the first time. It should have been already done. It should have been done. You're going to find out what's going on. I feel like the gift of this situation is whoever this person is with the question marks around them, you're going to definitely be keeping a closer look on them. I feel like this is the same person, by the way. It might be somebody that you didn't think was that much of a threat. I don't know if you want to say threat or that much of a secret keeper, whatever you want to say. I didn't think they were that connected. Maybe that's a better way to put it. You didn't think they were that connected, but you're like, well, apparently they are because they find some stuff out, and I don't know how they did that, but clearly they did. So it's kind of like, I'm going to keep a little closer eye on that one. That might be the whole gift again, like to realize maybe you should be keeping a little bit closer eye on this one to find out how are they figuring out what they're figuring out, what's going on, what is the deal, how do they know these things. That might be the whole gift of this situation. Are we good? All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.